Alright, this is the first part of the bike check vid, and we're going to do it when it's completely built as well, to show you guys what it looks like when it's ready to race. But right now we're just going to go over some of the parts we're running on here, some of the settings. Look at that shiny black frame. And we're going to ask TP some questions about the more tech stuff. He's doing a full rebuild. Firstly, what should we start with?
I know, the most important bit.
What's the most important bit?
Coffee.
Coffee, yeah.
It's going to get me through the day.
This is basically all the parts. TP is just cleaning everything. We're running a 34 tooth chainring, running the new XX cranks with a power meter in there. See, we've been hitting a few rocks with those puppies, but they're still going strong. We've got an MRP chain guide. Tom's customized it with some tape on there to make it extra quiet. It's got a bottom thing so the chain can't come off the bottom, and then it's also got the normal top guide. We've got Axis transmission, new XX one from SRAM, direct mount onto the frame, nice and strong. Bars are 750mm wide with a Renthal grip, Lone Lab counterpunch. That's a 35mm diameter with a 30mm rise, and that is a 50mm Apex Renthal stem. We've got the Code Ultimate, new brakes from SRAM. We've got a long mud guard from Slicey products, keep the mud off.
Hopefully we don't need it this week.
Yeah, it's looking dry so far. I've got a flat top chain, got this new shifter, which is sick. Really like that new shifter. Huge fan of that. Anything else I've missed? A few bolts. Oh, we've got the headset cup. Tell us about that.
Oh yeah, it's 2 headset cups. So that's actually the bottom, which stays the same. The top is, we're in the middle setting at the moment.
So that's the neutral one.
But in a little box of fun spare stuff, that is the one that we can go either plus 1 degree or minus 1 degree.
Yeah.
So if we want to slacken it out or steepen it up, we can change it with just that, and it's super easy.
Perfect.
Just slots right in.
So yeah, that's what you can use to change the thing, but we're just running the middle at the moment. What degree is the middle one, roughly?
With our chainstay length, 64.
64 degree head angle is what I'm running currently. So not that, we've got the neutral headset cup, which is this one. It's pretty cool, you can customize that. It makes a big difference because we have tried it in all the different settings and just settled on the neutral one as feeling the best, especially in the low setting. So if we go to the back of the bike here, you can see it says high and low. We'll just get the shine on there. So that's the flip chip for the bottom back bracket height and length of the chainstay. So that we run in the low setting. Just gives the bike a bit more stability and kind of a bit more downhill style for a trail bike. Rotors, we've got 220mm rotors from SRAM, and that's why we've got these adapters on here to take those bad boys. Seat post is a 170mm reverb axis. Love the wireless seat post because you can just swap it around without having to do cable routing. I've got the bridge seat, which is just like a pretty standard one from Spesh, but fits my bum nicely, so that's what we run. What else? Bottle cage, swap box, just all the spares in there as per usual. What other questions have people been asking?
Settings?
Settings,
People
yeah.
always want the settings.
Alright, we're gonna have a look at TP's custom settings book because we've done a lot of suspension testing and we've found a perfect race setup. So if you want to set up your bike like mine, you can.
We were last week.
Okay, last week race day. So this is Leo Gang race day settings. This is probably exactly the same what I'll run this week at Canazay. We have the fork is a Lyric 160mm travel with 92.5 psi, 1 token. Low speed compression is -1, high speed compression is -2. Other way around. Low speed -2, high speed -1. Rebound is 9. So rebound we count from closed, and high speed and low speed we count from the middle. So -1 means it's 1 open from the middle. Shock is the Super Deluxe Ultimate Air, 165 psi, 2 tokens in the positive, no tokens in the negative, and then low speed compression is just in the middle. High speed compression is 2 open from the middle, so -2. Rebound is 5 from closed, air can is a linear air can, and sag is, what's the sag roughly?
We're about 27.
27%.
25 to 27, depending on how many pies you've had.
Yeah, depending on what I'm wearing and what I've been eating. Alright, so we're back, a little bit more action. We're going to check out the wheels, tyres. It's quite worn, but we've got the Cannibal on the front. So that's just like super tacky, DH casing tyre there. Obviously the 220mm rotors. Exact same tyre on the rear, Cannibal. That's had a nice couple weeks of riding and racing on it, so that's going to be replaced with a freshie. Grid gravity, T9 compound, and we got 29 front and 29 in the back. Here's a couple of other nice looking bikes. That's the longest bike you ever meet. S5 SL. Was it a Canevo? Yeah. And then it's Kev's bike getting a bit of love. And I think Tom is just gonna grab the camera, if it's alright, and ask me why I'm running the Stumpy instead of the Enduro.
Why are you running the Stumpy instead of the Enduro?
Great question. Well, we did some testing at home on a sort of quite a tight track that we thought would replicate what we're racing over here in Europe. Compared to North America, Europe's a bit tighter. There's, you know, like lots of walking trail and corners that you're struggling to get around. So the Stumpy's got a bit of a smaller wheelbase in the S4. So it's easy to get around those tight corners. A little bit shorter travel, so you're not kind of, you can generate more speed if the trail's flatter. And we do race in steep technical sections, but a lot of the race, like 90% of it, is trying to generate speed and carry speed through normal sort of trail bike trails. So we did some timing as well, and on that tight trail we found this a little bit quicker. On like a rough trail, the Enduro will be quicker, but I just thought that I'd be faster overall on this machine. So we've gone for this. What other questions was it?
Why are you running the Super Deluxe and the Lyric instead of the Coil Shock and the Zab?
Good question. We tried the Coil Shock. We did some testing. There's actually a testing video on my YouTube on it. We did a bunch of laps on the coil, a bunch of laps on the air. The coil feels amazing, but for my riding style, I like to push into the bike a lot, and I was getting a little bit lost in the coil, whereas with the ramp of the air shock, you can like feel the bottom and get some more feedback from the bike. So that's why I'm running the air shock, although a lot of people do run the coil because it feels smoother.
Big Cavs on the coil on his Stumpy.
Yeah. So it's just personal preference, and same with the fork. Like, it's personal preference. The Zeb feels mint. I run the Zeb on my Enduro and love it. On this, the bike's a little bit lighter, the setup's a bit lighter and shorter travel, so I just tried the Lyric and really liked it. It's compliant and a bit lighter. So yeah, I've just kind of tried both and have settled on the Lyric, but I would run it with the Zeb too. It doesn't really make a difference. They're both awesome forks. It's just, personal, like, you got to try both and see what you like, really. Any other questions for me, TP?
Not really.
That's it.
Seems pretty good.
All right, thanks a lot. I think that's it. We'll get a little clip when it's all built up, and then put this online for you guys. Okay, he's done. There's no bolts left behind, so that means we're in action. So I hope you enjoyed the bike check. Thanks for tuning in. This is the Steed in one piece, ready to go racing tomorrow. It's got the custom number board with TP's beautiful handwriting on the front. And that's us. Look at that thing. Gorgeous. Thanks, TP.